What's going on, vets? Markel here, back with another video. Hopefully you guys are doing well today and had an awesome day. Tomorrow is Friday, which means there's Friday roll call, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. That's Friday roll call, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. So looking forward to seeing you guys. You know, on Fridays, we try to stay clear of politics. We're going to talk more about social issues and trying to help people with their claims, things that we know. Of course, we don't know everything. Shout out to my man, Gary. Gary was able to get some relief on his loans with the closing costs. You know, we had a discussion and we talked about it. Gary presented it back to the people who were doing his loan, and it worked out for him. So happy to hear that. And, you know, those type of things that I love to hear, man, that we can do for each other, help each other with different situations. Again, we don't know everything, but the things that we do know, we try to help each other, male or female, doesn't matter. You're a veteran, your brother, your sister, so that's all that matters, okay? So let's get into the Q&A. I had a couple questions that were left behind, so let's go with that. So the first question I had left behind was someone wanted to know, how have the tariffs affect us here in the country I'm in, which is Colombia? The way I see it, it has affected us. It has affected the peso. The peso took a hit. It went down. The dollar gained value. So it went more in our favor so far. I have seen some of the popular items here have a minor increase. Those that come from the US. Things that have come from other countries, from me being out yesterday, most of the day, you know, I didn't really see a whole lot has changed, but I did get a heads up from one of my friends who works at Monterey Mall, which is an electronics mall, where they contacted me to let me know they had a sale going on an iPhone. And before the prices adjusted because of the peso, you know, if I wanted to come get it now. So that's the real reason why I went out yesterday, besides looking at apartments to purchase, you know, for my home grant. I was able to purchase it for a great price. So, you know, there are some things that are taking a hit, especially things that are coming from the US. If there are suppliers here who are buying things from the US, yeah, they're going to go up substantially. Okay. Next question I got is about the home grant. How's it going? Can you give us updates every week during your process? So I do try to give updates. You know, there's not a whole lot going on right now. I'm in the phase where I am looking at homes and apartments. I actually got scheduled some tomorrow to go look at. Actually, one surprisingly here in the Golden Mile, right across the street from where I am now, at a very good price. And it comes furnished. Everything that's in there, the TVs, all the electronics, all of the appliances, everything is included in the price. So I presented that to my rep today, and he's got to take it to whoever needs to see it to give an approval, and then we'll go from there. You know, they may try to negotiate on the price or something like that, because the asking price is a pretty good price. So I'm usually, when people have an asking price, they're willing to move a little bit on it. So I don't know how that whole dynamic works. Once I presented it to him today, he wanted to see the comps from it, like the history of the the history of the home, and see how long it has been on the market and all that good stuff. So I had to do a little bit of legwork to get all that done today, and then we're kind of going from there to see how the rest of it works out. If it works out, great. If it doesn't, you know, oh well. But I do want to say this, okay? Because I know that there are people out there that believe in home ownership. I got no problem with that. I have zero problem with that. But it is different when you are a retiree. If you look at most retirees who retire, they downsize or they rent. They do that because they want flexibility. If they want to travel, they want flexibility. If they just want to move to a different spot, a different location. And not only that, though, you look at your overall costs. Right? When you own, you're responsible for everything. When you rent, you're responsible for nothing. So when I did a cost breakdown of what I'm spending versus what I would be saving, it's a little more than $500 I would save from what I'm spending right now. But the biggest difference is I'm not responsible for anything in here that breaks. Where buying a home, I'm responsible for everything. So that's a huge difference, okay? But with that being said, guys, that's going to do it for this video. Hey, I appreciate everybody watching as always. Please like, share, and subscribe. Until the next time, guys, I'm out of here. Peace.